Hi, I'm Luke.
Hi, I'm Jimmy. It's been forever.
Yeah! And this is what's on the table.
Oh my, we are very, both of our lives have been, a lot of stuff been going on for both of us. We're not going to tell you because most of it's personal, but...
I have a new car.
Yeah, so do I. We're both Subaru gang.
Yeah, Subaru gang.
But no, more importantly, we are going to, talk about my most powerful deck, Kykar Wins Fury. Mostly because, holy shit, guys. You got, Tassiger video is up to over 1,000 views right now. I can't believe we actually got a video, over 1,000 views in less than a year. We've been doing this for less than a year, and we already have a video over 1,000 views.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's insane to me.
That
like,
is. Thanks, guys.
I'm actually really just, super excited about that. I really now I'm talking about it, I'm really it's actually coming out. I bet my face is getting red. But it feels red. But I'm actually really excited about it. Thank you everyone for doing that, for showing this video. Thank you for the YouTube algorithm for figuring out that we're somewhat funny. But just,
we're not funny. They just took pity on us.
yeah, thank you for taking pity on this YouTube algorithm. But okay, we're talking about my deck. This is my strongest deck. This deck, I have run it in a few different competitive commander pods, and it has done well. I've won a few, but this is definitely, it's not 100% optimized, but it is still I would not consider this high powered. I would consider this actually like more lower end competitive, but still a competitive commander deck.
It's dumb.
My build is nice. So
it's bird.
All right, so the thing about Kykar, he's all about non-creature spells. So we'll start with the creature spells. We're gonna start with Esper Sentinel, newer card, new addition to the deck. There's only a few creatures, why we're just gonna get them out of the way. But Esper Sentinel is kind of a nutty card, helping us get more draw power because we want all the draw power possible. Any form of Ristic, Study, Mystic, or more, any type of those stacks kind of cards that help me get cards. That's what this deck loves. Thassa's Oracle. You know why this is in here. This deck, while we don't have access to stuff like the Demon Consultation line or the Tainted Pact, we do have ways to deck ourselves out super easily. Once we have our combo established, it's nuts. Dockside Distortionist. This card's nuts. This card's absolutely disgusting. A card who I added to the deck, and I do like him, although situation. When he hits board, he is insane. But there's sometimes I don't feel like it's the right moment to play this. But this card is absolutely nuts for any time I cast, because it only works on instants and sorceries. And while I do play a lot of instants and sorceries, it's not specifically on non-creature spells. But regardless of that, having additional triggers or Kykar and another card I'm about to get to are absolutely phenomenal. So this card is pretty insane. Gutter Snipe, in case I just want to burn people to death.
Fuck.
The card that is honestly, I will say without a doubt, probably the most powerful card in this deck, in the 99. And this is my personal opinion, but I really think that Storm Clan Artist is just bonkers. The fact that between him and Kykar both being on board, one of the biggest issues this deck has is once it starts rolling, a lot of its cards that kind of help finish the game are blue or white, or have blue and white in their mana cost. And Kykar making only me red mana is great, because he makes me a crap load of red mana, but sometimes there's issues with mana fixing. That's why Veyron is nice, but if it's just Veyron and Kykar, I have all the red mana in the world, but that doesn't always get me the game. Stormclan's so insane, just every time I'm casting these instants and sorceries, I'm getting treasure. So if I cast a 1-drop instant or sorcery, and I have both these on board, I'm getting 2 mana. I'm getting 1 red and 1 of any color, effectively. The first effect doesn't matter, but just making a treasure every time I cast instant sorcery is dumb, or copy them. And we'll see why that's really stupid once we get into some of the enchantments and sorceries. Archmage Emeritus, same thing as Veyron and Stormclan, just draw power, except it's draw power. So the monsters I have are very synergistic in what they do. We have 1 Planeswalker, Narset, because when we want to,
fuck fun.
Well, because the whole Reacher's banned. Whole Breacher deserved to get banned. That card was busted. Next up, the enchantments. We're going to start with Mystic Remora. Like I said earlier, stacks cards. They're great. Ristic Study, same thing. Whirlwind of Thought. This card is also it's probably the second strongest card in the deck. Just the fact that every time I'm casting any non-creature spell, I'm drawing a card. It's just this card it helps win the game. Smothering Tithe, because you don't want your opponents having too much fun.
This is not a fun deck.
It's competitive.
That's not fun. Got it.
1,000-Year Storm. This card is what causes my win counts half the time. Once we have enough instant sorcery storm count effectively, this card gets so insane. Just effectively giving everything else instant sorcery storm, effectively is what I call it. Alright, before I go into the next thing, what should we do? Instance? I think we'll do, yeah. Alright, we're gonna do the sorceries next, and then artifacts, and then instance. Alright, prefacing one thing. There are some proxies in this deck. These are the proxies to cards that are several $100s a piece, if not almost $1,000 a piece. So I am proxying some of those cards. I am working eventually on getting those cards, but when I'm not having to deal with pay for bills, other things other than bills, but just other certain things in my life, once I have those kind of settled down, then I'll look to getting the real versions. But there are some proxies in this deck, and I will point them out. All right, first, Faithless Looting, clearly a proxy. I'm joking. No, it's 2-cent card. Faithless Looting, phenomenal card.
I don't care what people say. That new art that came out.
Oh no! Everyone thinks it's bad. Everyone thinks it's bad.
I don't care what anybody says. That is a fucking proxy. Not that one, but the alt art or whatever.
That was the Mystical Archive one. Yes. Now the Japanese one, that's cool.
That's cool. But the English one, that's a fucking proxy. I don't care what anybody says. That's a proxy.
It looks awful. It looks so bad. But that's beside the point. Everyone's always that. Quiet Speculation. This card is low key just insane. Like any deck that's playing like any type of like flashback style deck, or even just you're playing blue-red, even this card's insane because there's so many good cards with flashback. Hell, if you're playing any multicolor deck that has blue, like there's always a handful of solid flashback cards in it. Like this card's nuts. 2 mana to put 3 different cards to my grave. Like it's
good stuff.
It's great. Grave Shot, because we like people dying. Bonus round, probably the 3rd best card in the deck. This card sets up all my combos where they start getting nuts. If I have bonus round, Stormclin and Kykar on board, it's over. Like I'm win. I will be shocked if I don't kill everyone that turn. Runic Repetition, getting back flashback stuff that I've already exiled, so good. The first proxy, Wheel of Fortune. I like this proxy a lot. It's pretty cool. It's a really cool artwork. I like the whole just everything that's going on. There's a lot going on, but I do think it's a nice piece of art. But yeah, proxy Wheel of Fortune looks nice. Solve the Equation. Like Strixhaven was full of just stupidly good cards, like not expensive cards, just super good cards. Solve the Equation. I search for instant sorcery, then put it to my hand, right to my hand. Like don't have to wait. It's 3 mana, it's sorcery speed, but I get to just add it straight to my hand, which is
pretty good.
Mystic Retrieval, getting stuff back, it's no big deal. Ignite the Future. This is actually the win con of the deck. Because by the time I end up flashbacking this, I'm flashbacking it and I have set to where I'm making 9 to 11 copies of this.
Which is dumb.
So I get to just exile the top 30 cards of my deck and then play them for free. And then the storm count gets so insane, and then we just blast the crap out of them with the card that's coming up in just a minute. But no, Ignite the Future, bonkers. It helps win the game. It's a powerful win con. Past in Flames, help for combo extensions. Deep Analysis, we like drawing, but we also like flashback. Pour Over the Pages, good card. Especially if you activate if you have multiple copies of it going on. Let me draw 12 cards and then untap
Everything.
8 lands and discard 4 cards.
Cheating. That's what we call cheating.
Because we can't afford Time Twister. Echo of Aeons. Alright, now we're going to go into the artifacts. Here are a few more there's where actually most of the proxies are. There's only a few though. Lion's Eye Diamond. I don't want to pay that much for LED. I'm sorry. But no, the card is cool. I love this artwork as a lion holding like some golden orb.
I was looking at that when it was off to the side.
Looks so cool.
That looks badass.
This is a legit mana crypt, but with the I hate your deck sleeve. Yes, I'm a tier 4 patron to I hate your deck. Watch these guys. You probably are. Let's be real. You're definitely not watching us and not watching them. But if you haven't heard of them, check them out. They're funny. They're great. They're a great group. I love the stuff. They just did a video with the professor from Tulare Community College and Post Malone himself. Posty. Woo.
So,
Mox Opal. Double Masters. God, I love this art. It's
gorgeous.
It's the full art. Ugh. Foil. Lotus Petal. We need mana. We need free mana.
You need all the mana.
Another proxy. Mox Diamond. I don't want to have to pay. This. I just can't wait for the day they finally abolish the reserve list. I just can't wait for that day.
You know it won't happen.
It will. It will eventually. They like money too much.
Nah, it's gonna be when we're on our
Chrome Mox. 2 years from now?
2 years?
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, yeah. Me and Luke are secretly 85 and 87.
Who said 2 years? I got like 30 minutes. Better wrap this bitch up fast.
Soul Ring. I love this full art foil. It looks gorgeous. And it hasn't pringled. So double sleeving helps that a lot. Chromatic Star. This could be something else. It's just in here for now. Sensei's Divining Top.
Good stuff.
It's just a good card. Mana Vault. Talisman of Creativity. Talisman of Conviction. Azorius Signet. Is it Signet?
Is it though?
Is it? Boros Signet.
I don't got a pun for that one.
Arcane Signet. Once again, I hate your deck. Scroll Rack, which is a great card for just cycling through stuff. Twining Staff. This card also helps get to WinCon. It makes it where like my copy spells, which we're going to get into a lot of them, effectively do an additional copy, which is insane. Copying something twice for like 2 mana is just nuts.
That's good stuff.
Alright, time for the instance. This is the largest pile in the deck.
Let's go with lands.
Alright, so these are the spells that can be casted for free. I'm going to show off first. Force of Negation. I got the foil. I got the whatchamacallit foil. The edge foil. Old border. Looks beautiful. Deflecting Swat. Pact of Negation. Fierce Guardianship. Fierce Guardianship. Force of Will. Alright, and there are my free spells. Most of them are counter spells. The ones that pseudo counter spells just redirect something. Swords to Plowshare. Removal. Path to Exile. Removal.
Hell, let me guess the next card.
Opt.
Removal.
No, it's scry, draw one. Then Silence. This is one of my favorite cards to play because it just get if they don't counter it, you just win. Flusterstorm, counterspell. Brainstorm, not a counterspell.
For once.
Mystical Tutor. Mana Drain. Expansion Explosion. This card is one of the win cons in the deck. Once I have my storm count to, like, let's say it's like 25 or whatever, I then sink all my mana into an explosion, which will generally anywhere from, like, let's say 25 mana. Then I can go, oh cool, I'm playing explosion where X is 21, and you're all burning to death and decking out at the same time.
Perfect. This is the way I like to die.
Expansion explosion, phenomenal cards, and like, especially if I've already used the copy effect, the explosion and grave, I can always ignite or pass in flames. I can use passive flames to allow me to play it again, flashback it from grave. Cyclonic Rift, because
screw it.
This card is do not play Cyclonic Rift in low power settings or casual settings. If you do, you're a dick. Narset Reversal. I do not play Cyclonic Rift in low power settings. I play when everyone's playing like their powerful deck. This is the only deck I had that has a Cyclonic Rift. I only own one copy.
Mm-hmm.
You can,
sure.
I'm gonna punch you because you know. Don't let the audience think I'm a bad person. Because I am.
What?
See, that's how you know I'm actually not a bad person, because he was freaked out by that, by the very inclination of me being a bad person. Teach by Example. Sorry, Teach by Example is actually one of the best common to come out in years. This card's it's an instant speed copy spell with flexible mana at a common. This card is nuts as one of the best commons printed in a while. Dual Strike. Another great card, but specifically, it is 2 mana. And it's 2 red. And it's an uncommon. So, like I said, Teach by Example, just nuts. Increasing Vengeance, another phenomenal card. You can see a pattern of copy spells now. Prismari Command. This card's actually kind of just insane. It's actually kind of expensive right now, just because not specifically my version, but in general, due to standard playing this. So I think also Pioneer's also playing it too. But card's really good, solid, just versatile card. Reiterate, more copying. Frantic Search, once again for copying a bunch of stuff. This is just free cycling. Repeated Reverberations. Once again, we just copy spells, man. That's all we do.
Copy, copy, copy.
So,
copy,
refuse
copy.
to cooperate. Mostly use the second effect. We sometimes use the first effect, but it's mostly the second engrave effect we use. Alright, we're almost done here. Let's talk about the lands. So, the first lands we have here. There's one outlier in lands, I just realized. But, alright. We have 2 mountains, 2 plains, and 2 islands. This is the
pretty ones.
Yeah. Well, the one outlier, and those are all Theros lands except the one unstable. But
that's fair.
I like unstable. If I could have them all be uns, I would. I just don't have the. They're hard to get locally. Here's some more of the proxies, but I think this is it for the rest of the proxies. One volcanic island, wizards. You could this. Oh my god! If you just printed them in this is a wizard's artwork, people. This is a wizard's artwork. This is artwork they put on Magic Online. You own the artwork. The value of the old cards wouldn't be affected. Just look at your own card game. If not, I hit the camera. Or at least look at freaking like all other card games like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Like there's a bunch of old cards from those that have been reprinted 1,000 times. That are like the cheapest versions are like not worth like 5 cents, but there's the old versions that are worth thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get to the Fetchlands. We have an Arid Mesa, a Marsh Flats, a Bloodstained Mire, a Flooded Strand, and a Polluted Delta. Yeah, I know they're all like different. They're all very different kinds of the Fetchlands.
How dare you?
One's an old one. 2 are the ones from the cons. One's like I think this was from a secret lair I got from someone, and this is it's the new expedition.
How dare you have different lands?
I know.
What kind of scrub are you?
I know, right?
Man.
We have an ancient tomb because we like hurting ourselves. Gemstone caverns. Glimmer Void. I hate your deck. Command Tower. Mana Confluence. Spectator Seating. Sea of Clouds.
Sea of Clouds.
Training Center. Cascade Bluffs. River Glide Pathway. Clifftop Retreat. Shivan Reef. Prairie Stream. Sacred Foundry. Steam Vents. Hollowed Fountain. Alright, and that's it. That's the deck. Very combo based, and I love this a lot more than my previous competitive deck that I had. That was it was a Tymna and Crom deck. It was the Tymna, the
Fate Weaver?
I can't remember. Yeah, Fate Weaver. Tymna, Fate Weaver, Fate Weaver, and Crom Ludwig's Opus. I was playing that as a deck, but it was a control deck, and it was very like kind of just building up advantage till we hit a certain so we hit our combo pieces to just win the game, and it just didn't really fit me personally. Kykar is very combo intensive, like these big ass like enormous chains, and I love this. I love
mollywopping people.
I love these combos. I love pulling off these insane, like really impressive combos. I love the fact that I could start a combo, just try to kill one player, but in the process of doing that, I end up getting the cards I need to just win everything. I love Kykar a lot. It's one of my favorite. It's probably my favorite commander of this rate. And yeah, there it is. So this is my most powerful deck, everyone. Also, if you notice, I have a Game Nights mat signed actually by Josh Lee Kwai and Jimmy Wong. I'm very special.
It's the Wong one.
God dang it. I'm very special. Clearly, I like. There are certain creators I like. But yeah, no. I'm really happy about all this. Thank you everyone for getting us to 1,000 views of a video.
Woo!
Like, y'all rock. Y'all awesome. I can't wait for this to come up. I hope this one does as good, if not better. That'd be nice. But yeah, thank you. We're gonna keep recording a bunch of other videos tonight because you guys getting us to 1,000 views kind of in the last month out of nowhere is really kind of
helped us.
We feel really good about this, and we're sorry for this long wait and hiatus we had, but life was fun. But
yeah, that's what we'll call it.
All right, but thank you everybody. My name is Jimmy Barnes.
I'm Luke.
And we're signing off.
See ya in the next video.